The war in Ukraine seems never-ending, and the tides keep bouncing in and off. While Russian Defense Ministry is reporting its forces repelled several rounds of attacks from Ukraine, Ukrainian Defense Ministry says the country's forces made further advances in the southeast.
At first the enemy resisted, tried to repel our attack with artillery. We managed to take initiative into our hands and slowly, house by house, we started to recapture the village. Approximately we killed 10 enemy soldiers and took 4 prisoners.
As the fighting keeps on grinding, possible collateral damage could affect Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. This made the International Atomic Energy Agency raise concern over the level of water used to cool the reactors of the power plant. Nonetheless, combat readiness is legitimate for both sides. Thus, Russia's defense ministry signed a contract with Chechen special forces, bringing them under the control of Russia, as Moscow tries to assert its control over private armies fighting on its behalf.
Today, a fairly large number of units, volunteer detachments and other military formations are active in the special military operation, together with the units of the armed forces, to increase the effectiveness of the use of the volunteer units under the leadership of the Supreme Commander-in-Chief, Vladimir Putin, and the Minister of Defense.
As for diplomatic peace efforts to end the crisis, leaders of 7 African countries could visit Ukraine and Russia this week to discuss a peace initiative. However, for U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, the counteroffensive operation led by Ukraine is the only option to force Putin to come to the negotiating table.
Ukraine's success in the counteroffensive would do 2 things. It would strengthen its position at any negotiating table that emerges, and it may have the effect as well of actually causing Putin to finally focus on negotiating an end to the war that he started.
Away from the battleground, on the day of Russia's national holiday, President Putin ordered servicemen who were wounded in Ukraine, stressing the importance of this military operation in defense of his nation, especially amidst US and European allies' attempts to tighten encirclement against Russia.